everybody. As you all know, I consider myself a reality TV expert. And since there's no official certification in that area, I can totally get away with calling myself that. If you want that moniker, then stay tuned because we are about to do some Real Housewives of Orange County trivia. That's right, I thought this would be a fun way to look back at all the seasons, kind of relive some of our favorite moments, and see what little details we do or don't remember from this show. Here's everything you need to know to play. Every season is going to be covered in my trivia questions. We will play 4 rounds of 3 questions each. Each round has an easy question, a harder question, and a hardest question. You have 10 seconds before the correct answer is revealed. And don't forget to give yourself a point for each correct answer. Maybe you want to make a tally on a piece of paper or somehow record how many questions you answered correctly. And there's only 2 rules here. Have fun and share this quiz with your friends so they can test their knowledge too. Now let's kick it off with round 1. What's in a name? First question, we're starting off easy. What was Tamra's nickname for Alexis? I'm sure you all remember this. It still made me laugh when I was looking back at it. Tamra's nickname for Alexis was Jesus Jugs. She's so creative, that Tamra. I really miss her. Moving on to round 1's hard question. Which housewife's business is called Sun Kitten? I've loved seeing her do her thing on the show with her business, and we've even seen some of the other housewives get involved. Here's your answer. Sun Kitten is, of course, Lizzie's swimwear line. You've seen it on Miss Universe, Miss USA, and Miss Teen USA, and Emily. Now for our round 1 hardest question. Name Jeana's 3 kids. Can you do it? Man, what a great looking family. Jeana's kids' names are Shane, Colton, and Kara. I really miss seeing them on the show. How's your confidence after round 1? I hope you're doing fine because we are about to cover every single season in this next round. We're going to start at the top and go all the way back with some time travel. Kicking it off with the latest season and an easy question. Where in Heather's home is her press for champagne button? I wish I had one of those. Actually, I'd probably go for a press for tequila button. Heather's press for champagne button is located in her closet. Of course, she's got a drink in there. Probably stressful to look around and see how many millions of dollars worth of stuff she has. It's getting hard now in round 2. Here's your question. What was the party theme where Gretchen and Vicki famously argued that their boyfriends are none of each other's business? You got a little visual cue there. I don't know how you can forget this one. And you're only getting 1 point for this, but I'll take 2 answers. The theme was 80s, and the ladies were playing bunco. They called it their 80s bunco party. Have you ever had one of those? We must be missing out. And for our hardest question of round 2, what was the name of Joe and Slade Smiley's spin-off show? Oh, this was the first ever Real Housewives spin-off, and you can actually still watch it on Amazon Prime. The show, which went only 1 season, was called Date My Ex, Joe and Slade. Honestly, I haven't watched this one, but when I realized that it was still available, I am definitely going to be checking it out on a rainy Saturday or maybe later this evening, because I can't wait. And you don't have to wait for round 3. I'm calling this one Say What? You're going to tell me who made these famous RHOC quotes. We're starting off easy, and let me clear my throat so I can scream it as she did. That's my opinion! Oh, it was more like, that's my opinion! This famous quote is attributed to Tamra. Remember, this is when she was screaming at Vicki about Brooks during the season 9 reunion. That one got hot. And moving on to a hard question. Who told Megan that her marriage to Jim Edmonds wouldn't last 5 years? Ooh, somebody's got a crystal ball. Is Vicki psychic? She hit this one almost right on the head. Megan and Jim's marriage lasted almost exactly 5 years, like to the week. And our hardest question in round 3, Say What, is my favorite Real Housewives of Orange County quote of all time. Not because it's that memorable, but just because she's talking about my favorite thing, frosting. You know where we're going with this. Who said, she broke the bow off my cake and ate it? Sounds delicious. But not something I would do. Does this one stand out in your memory as much as it does mine? Heather, of course, said this to a friend of that you guys may or may not remember named Sarah Winchester. She was brought in by Gretchen and Alexis and only lasted that one season, probably because of this little moment with Heather. We got one more round left. Hit that thumbs up button if you're having fun and get ready to decide which of these does not belong. This is a multiple choice round. We'll kick it off with an easy question. Which of these guys is not an RHOC ex-husband? A. David Beador, B. Eddie Judge, C. Simon Barney, or D. Don Gunvalson? Her ex-husband is on this list as well, but this one goes to Eddie, who is, of course, Tamra's current hubby. I suppose this could change and Eddie could become an RHOC ex-husband, but I figured we were safe with this one. Our round 4 hard question. Who was never a wife during her time on the show? This is a technicality, of course, but who wasn't married when we saw her on the series? Was it A. Kelly, B. Lori, C. Gretchen, or D. Bronwyn? This one goes to one of my favorite housewives of all time, Gretchen. And for our final and most difficult question of round 4, which of these housewives was part of the cast for more than one season? Was it A. Tammy, B. Elizabeth, C. Quinn, or D. Kimberly? Who lasted more than one season, guys? Give yourself a point if you answered A. Tammy.
The rest lasted only one season.
Along with Lizzie and both Peggy's. Did you even remember there were 2 Peggy's? Oh, and I suppose Noella's in the running on this one as well. We'll have to wait and see on that. Wasn't that fun? We talked about some of my favorite moments ever in this series, but now it's time to see how you did. Tally up how many questions you answered correctly and check this out. If you got 0 to 5 right, sorry, but you are an Orange County beach bum. 4 to 6, you did a lot better, but keep watching. And if you got 7 to 9 questions right, you are a real super fan. If you answered 10 to 12 questions correctly, congratulations, you are my fellow OC expert. Maybe we should start a club. In the meantime, I would love for your friends to join the club too, so make sure that you share this with all of them who would love to quiz themselves as well. And comment below, tell me how you did and what other shows you'd love to be quizzed on. I've got some fun stuff coming up about 90 Day Fiancé, Selling Sunset, and of course, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as well. I'm gonna test your knowledge. That's what I'm here for. It has been my pleasure. Thank you so much for playing along with me. Hit me up anytime at Christy Reports, and I'll see you soon.